All right, and so I'm up here with Eric and Sarah, and we're looking at their situation here. We got a spring here. This wall is about 50 feet long. Water seeps out of this wall. What I'd like to do is remove 2x2 column of earth along the top there and fill it with a pipe and gravel, and then penetrate the wall every 15 to 10 feet or so, and daylight our drain pipe. We're going to take all the dirt that we pull from the back side of the wall and put it right at the base of the wall, so the new grade will be further up on the wall. We'll also take some of our excess dirt and put little basins around these trees, because these trees will be encouraged to grow. We may need to lose some of these aspen in the front here. If we can remain, protect these two in the front, crawl around through that pile of willows, which will be gone, or we'll push it aside up into there, and we may need to remove that 4 trees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so then there's these stairs here, which also are seeping, and we have water and ice covering these stairs during the spring thaw. And so these stairs will be removed. Here at the bottom, we'll dig out a nice big basin here and fill it with gravel with a pipe in the bottom. And we'll also take essentially a 2 by 2.5 or so foot deep trench here at the bottom and lead it out to just above that plywood. We're going to move our catchment basin up a little bit, and we're going to channel all the water into there, and then we'll pull another trench from basically the base of those willows 2.5 feet down over into here, and then we will bring the 2 pipes together at the bottom and cover them all with gravel that will come up to the final grade that we're going to have here. Where they come together, we're also going to put a standpipe with a grate on the top, so you can look down in there and see the water flowing, and also any surface water will be graded into that grate as well. So then those 2 pipes will come together. Those will be 6-inch pipes with perforations, and then they will come together into an 8-inch pipe, which I think will also have perforations, and that will be bedded in a little bit of gravel that will go across the driveway and daylight out right over the edge there. So right up above this driveway here, they'll daylight out right there, and that's going to be about a 30-foot run. Do we still have that tape measure? To measure this, I think it's going to be 30 to 40 feet. We'll measure it, and then I'll just make note. And then we're going to go ahead and grade out this. We have some excess soil here, and we're going to grade this all out nice and cover the whole thing with 3/4 inch crushed rock. So I'm estimating that one strong tandem, approximately 13 yards, will get all of our underground drainage done, and then one secondary tandem to cover the driveway with gravel. We haven't talked about any beautiful edging around the uphill edge of the driveway. We did briefly talk about some boulders that we could put along the edge, the downhill edge, and go, oh, this tree will also need to come down. Would you want us to clean up the tree and completely remove it, stump and all, or let you do?
We've got forestry people coming in to do that already.
Okay, finish this up real fast. So we'll go ahead and price to remove this tree. We're basically going to push it over, cut off the stump, cut off the limbs, cut it into 6 to 8 foot rounds, set them aside and stack them on the property. If you want to get rid of them, we can take them away and give them to somebody as firewood. So that would be optional. Yeah. So, but just with the price, we'll leave them there, or we can take them to our house and no extra charge. If you give us the wood, we'll haul them away. And then we'll take all the limbs to the transfer station in our dump trailer and to the forestry sort yard. And then let's go ahead and quote for boulders that would go along the base of the wall there, come around there, and around to here. all the way to there. So I'll go ahead and paste that off. So that's about 22 paces, which is about 60 linear feet of wall. So we would need to calculate how many boulders we would need. 24-inch diameter boulders, and have Kathy help us with that calculation. And then we'll cover all this with gravel. And we can include a roller service as a suggestion for an add-on, and leave that as an optional. And then we'll do a little bit of regrading right here above this culvert and kind of contour and shape a little bit. We'll be pulling some of this grass out and making sure that this is a defined trench here, that it always stays open, so that any of the water that doesn't go into our catchment basin that's going that way will come this way. So any water coming down here will find its way into this ditch and come this way. And we can put some cobbles in the bottom there to keep the grasses from growing and overtaking this waterway. We'll also just go ahead and define this a little bit and make sure that we have plenty of ditch going up into our back, up to the back wheel of the Dodge there. So this looks like it's all just coming out of the ground. It's really interesting. It's not so flowing across the surface.